In this lesson, we'll learn how to put fractions on a number line. When we're dealing with fractions on a number line, we want to look at the number on the bottom here, which is called our denominator. The top part of the fraction is called the numerator. So we want to look at the bottom number. And the bottom number is going to tell us how many parts this number line is going to be divided into. So you can think of a circle. If we take our example of a circle, we draw a circle, we can divide it into the 4 parts. And once you've divided it into 4 parts, you can just shade however many parts are needed. So for this fraction, 1/4, we would shade in this one piece of circle. Just like that. So the same idea can be applied to the number line. So here we have 4 total parts and only 1 is shaded in. Now here the number line, we're going to think we have 4 parts in total. So let's say this number line is 0. This tick mark is bigger than these because we're taking this section. It's like the piece of the pie from here to here, and we're breaking it into those parts. So the number line goes from 0, and we're going to have 1 on this second big tick mark. You can also think that because these tick marks are smaller and these are fractions, which means it hasn't reached the whole number except for this 4/4 fraction. So the other fractions are in between 0 and 1. So let's figure out where each fraction should be placed. The fraction 1/4, we are going to put it right here. Because we know that this 1 is the same as 4/4. If you know your division facts, 4/4 is equal to 1. It's the same thing as if you're dividing it. 4 divided by 4 equals 1. So that's how you know this 1 and this 4/4 is going to mean the same thing. So it might be easier to figure out where the complete fraction is, which would be 4/4. So once you know this is 4/4, then you can just go backwards and fill in the rest. So this would be 1/4. This would be 2/4. And this would be 3/4. Now let's look at our second example. In this example, notice the denominator has changed. We now have a 5, which means that our number line is going to be split into 5 parts. So again, let's label, starting off with 0. And we're going to label the last tick mark. So it's easier for us to figure out the ones in the middle. So we know that this would be 1, or the same as 5/5. And if you're not sure which one would be whole, which equal to 1, the numerator and the denominator would have the same number on the top and the bottom. That's how you know that it would equal to 1. Now if you fill in the numbers in between, we would have 1 over 5, or 1/5. Then we have 2/5, 3/5, and 4/5. So sometimes the fractions will be written like this, and sometimes you'll see them more of a top to bottom format, just like that. Like 1/5, 2/5, and so on. So hopefully that video was helpful for you guys. Let me know and like, share, subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Let me know down in the comments below what else you would like to see, what other topics you need help with. All right, thanks everyone.